concerns within the multicultural communities that they're kind of being left out of the consultation program. We've spoken to quite a lot of them. They want to know, how can we make sure misinformation isn't getting into these communities? So what information are we giving in language and culturally appropriate to these groups?
So I'll let the Minister add shortly about what he's been doing, and we have the other Minister here as well, so for Multicultural Affairs. So look, we've done a lot of work with many linguistically diverse community and culturally diverse communities around Australia. We had specific briefings last week with the media that goes to that. We're talking to the elders of many communities and leaders of the communities. We have very strong support, for example, from the Muslim community through their imams. So those things are really important. We've learned a lot of lessons along the way in this pandemic, how important that is. And so no one gets left behind here. We'll be countering every message which is discouraging people and replacing those with encouragement.
Great. Look, very briefly, we've not only had widespread engagement with Multicultural Australia, we are doing advertising in over 30 languages. We've been working with SBS, which has been fantastic. We're doing fact sheets in over 60 languages. As Professor Kelly mentioned, the Islamic community issued a statement of support for as many members of their community as possible to take up vaccination, and others are doing it. And we're also empowering local communities across cultural and linguistically diverse backgrounds to design and develop their own grassroots campaigns and outreach campaigns. And I'll just invite briefly Alex Hawke, as the Minister for Multicultural Affairs, to make some comments.
Thanks, Greg. And I just add to what Paul Kelly said there. I think multicultural communities are also embracing the concept of vaccination as the wider community is. From the government's perspective, we have a series of consultations, roundtables with community leaders, faith leaders, some of which have been mentioned today. But there's so much diversity in the Australian community. We've thought about translations in over 60 languages. These communications will be in every single one of those languages. Video communications, we're working with the Multicultural Council of Australia as well to ensure that every part of the vaccination message is delivered to every community in Australia. And here we're at the cusp of Western Sydney. There's diversity all around us in these communities, and we're finding great support from all those community leaders, from those faith leaders, from every part of the multicultural community in Australia for the vaccination rollout. And the government will keep working with them as issues are identified. But what we're seeing so far is great support from those community leaders, from those faith leaders. They are speaking with their communities every day, every week, and the message is getting through.
Prime Minister, on bringing